Hi, it's Sarah. I'm the founder of Olive & June, and can I tell you the one thing that always makes my day better? A fresh manicure. But who has the time or the money to go to the salon every week? That's why we created the Olive & June Gel Mani system. It gives you that same mani that you get at a salon for so much less. It comes with everything you need, a pro-level lamp, salon-grade tools, our damage-free gel polish that lasts up to 21 days. All you do is prep, paint, cure, and you're good to go. And the best part, it's super easy and so affordable. Each mani breaks down to $2. So let's skip that $80 salon appointment and get the salon quality look at home for so much less and on your schedule. So head to oliveandjune.com/gelmani20 and use code GELMANI20 for 20% off your first Gel Mani system. That's oliveandjune.com/gelmani20, code GELMANI20 for 20% off your first Gel Mani system.
For decades, weight loss has been one of the most frustrating journeys in healthcare. People have been told just eat less, move more, and somehow power through biology that is often working against them. And, let's face it, the deck is often stacked against us. Fast food, sugar added to everything under the sun, food deserts that simply don't offer a choice of healthy options. Meanwhile, rates of obesity, type 2 diabetes, heart disease, sleep apnea have continued to rise. Now we're in the middle of a medical shift, one that's changing how doctors treat both weight and metabolic health. On today's episode, we'll take a look at some of the options being used to combat obesity and break down whether they may be for you or not. I'm Jay, and this is Somnilopod. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I am so glad that you've taken the time to join us. Do something a little different today. We're going to talk about some new medications that have come onto the scene in the past couple of years and decide for ourselves whether or not they may be something that can help us in our wellness journey. Now, I'm talking about the GLP-1 medications, and you've probably heard the names: Ozempic, Wegovy, Mounjaro. They're everywhere. They're in the news, they're on social media, and they're in your doctor's office. And some people are calling them miracle drugs. Others worry about side effects and long-term impact. And then there's always cost. So, like most things in wellness, the truth sort of lives somewhere in the middle. So let's break it down. GLP-1 stands for glucagon-like peptide number 1. It's a hormone that your body already makes, and its job is to regulate blood sugar and slow digestion, increase feelings of fullness and reduce your appetite, and also improve insulin response. In other words, it helps your body manage energy the way it was designed to before modern diets and crazy stress and poor sleep and metabolic disease disrupted the system. Medications like Ozempic and Wegovy and Mounjaro, they mimic or enhance that hormone's effects. Now, originally, it was developed for type 2 diabetes treatment, and doctors quickly noticed something important. People were losing significant sustained weight. We're talking about meaningful fat loss, improved blood sugar control, lower blood pressure, better cholesterol profiles. And that's why these drugs have now widely become used for weight loss management programs and not just diabetes care. And clinical studies and real-world results show that patients on these medications average weight loss of about 15 to 25% of their body weight. They have improved insulin sensitivity. reduced cravings and reduced binge eating behaviors, better control of blood glucose, as well as lower cardiovascular risk. And for many people, this is the first time their body isn't consistently fighting them. Instead of white-knuckling hunger all day, they naturally eat less. Portion control becomes easier. Emotional eating often decreases. And when weight starts coming off, something else improves too. Sleep quality. You have less reflux. You have less sleep apnea severity. You have better energy during the day. So as someone who has spent several years not only working on my own weight loss, but also watching how weight and hormones and sleep interact, this part matters more than most people realize. And for people with type 2 diabetes, GLP-1 meds can be life-changing. They lower the A1C levels and reduce blood sugar spikes, improve their insulin effectiveness, and it decreases the need for multiple medications. And some people even reach remission levels, where blood sugars stay in a healthy range with little or no additional medication. And that is huge for people who have struggled with diabetes all their lives. Better glucose control also means less nerve damage, lower heart disease risk, improved kidney health, better sleep, and normalized energy. When blood sugar stabilizes, the entire body functions better. And let's be honest, because every medication comes with trade-offs. Everything will have a side effect. And most of the side effects with the GLP-1 medications are things like nausea and vomiting, diarrhea or constipation, stomach discomfort, and then reduced appetite. And sometimes that's a little too strong early on, so they dose it. You start at a very low dose, and then you increase sometimes every couple of weeks, sometimes every month, just to give your body the option of dealing with those. Some of the less common side effects, but important considerations are things like gallbladder issues that result from the rapid weight loss, dehydration, and if you don't drink enough fluids on these medications, that will also impact some of the digestive issues like constipation that you may have. And rare pancreatic concerns. These are still being studied and investigated. And this is why medical supervision matters. These aren't beauty industry diet shots. These are powerful metabolic medications. Used correctly, they're very safe for most people. But used casually or without monitoring, problems can happen. And honestly, here's the real frustrating part. There are so many people that need this type of medication, but these things are expensive. GLP-1 medications can often cost from $800 to $1,300 a month without insurance, and that's just prohibitive. I don't know anybody that has an extra $1,300 a month just to spend on medication. And some insurance plans will cover them for diabetes, but many don't yet cover them for weight loss. Some will look at cardiovascular risk. I believe Wegovy is approved for reducing cardiovascular risk as well, but some of the others aren't. And that leaves a lot of people stuck, knowing something could help their health, but being unable to afford it. And more clinics are offering medical weight loss programs, compounded alternatives where they're legal and regulated, and payment plans. But access is still uneven. There is good news. As demand grows and more competitors enter the market, prices will likely come down, just like many medications before them. And one of the big debates in wellness is this cheating? And I can see where some people say that that's cheating, but you know what? If I have high blood pressure, I take medicine for it. If I have insulin issues, I take medicine for it. If I have depression, I take medicine for it. So metabolic issues should be treated just the same. If it's an issue, take some medication for it. Find a treatment that helps you get it under control. And for many people, obesity isn't a willpower problem. It's a hormone, genetics, stress, sleep, and biological problem. GLP-1 meds don't replace healthy habits. They make healthy habits more possible. Most successful users still eat better, move more, sleep better, and manage their stress better. Medication simply removes the constant internal battle. And these medications tend to help people who have obesity or significant weight loss to use. They struggle with insulin resistance. They may have type 2 diabetes or be pre-diabetic. They have tried lifestyle changes without success, and they deal with constant hunger and cravings. And these medications aren't meant for everyone, but they're not cosmetic weight loss tools. They're part of medical care. And that's part of the important takeaway here. These medications are powerful, but they're not magic. They work best when they're combined with good sleep, which is huge for controlling those hormones, balanced nutrition, gentle, consistent movement, stress management, and medical guidance. And you can think of them as a bridge, helping your body reset while you build healthier habits that last. And for many people, that's the truly life-changing part. I mean, I have some personal experience with this. I was on Wegovy for about a year and a half, and I lost a significant amount of weight. But what I didn't do was add in any sort of lifestyle changes. I didn't take that as an opportunity to say, the things my body really needs: vegetables, fruits, nuts, movement, things like that. I didn't incorporate any of that into my lifestyle. And then my insurance changed, and it stopped covering the medication, and I just simply couldn't afford to pay for it out of pocket. So the weight came back, as you can see on any of my recent YouTube videos. But we're finally getting to the point where we're moving away from quote unquote blaming people for their weight struggles. Science is showing that metabolic issues and that metabolism in and of itself is really complex. Hormones drive hunger. Sleep affects fat storage. Stress changes blood sugar. These medications represent progress, not necessarily failure, and they offer hope to people who have struggled for years. So used responsibly, monitored medically, combined with lifestyle care, they can dramatically improve health, longevity, and the quality of life. And in the end, that's what wellness is really all about. So if you are considering adding one of these medications to your routine, talk to your doctor. Your doctor's going to let you know whether or not it's going to work for you, whether it will be best for you, and what some of those possible side effects and outcomes could be. If you have tried these and you have had great success with them, please let me know. You can touch base with me at j@somnilopod.com. You can also reach me through the socials, through Facebook, through Instagram, and you can check things out on the Patreon page with some additional content there. So until we talk again, please remember to make sleep a priority. Thanks so much.
Tired of your car insurance rate going up, even with a clean driving record? You're not alone. That's why there's Jerry, your proactive insurance assistant. Jerry compares rates side by side from over 50 top insurers and helps you switch with ease. Jerry even tracks market rates and alerts you when it's best to shop. No spam calls, no hidden fees. Drivers who save with Jerry could save over $1,300 a year. Switch with confidence. Download the Jerry app or visit jerry.ai/Libsyn today. That's JERRY.ai/LIBSYN.